and start streaming. Start streaming with our guest appearance, Kato. That was unintended. Come on. There we go. Check YouTube. Looks good. All right. Tarzan, hey, that was quick. Super quick. Isn't it super late for you right now? Let me pull these windows over here. All right. Okay, so countdown just finished. AJ as well, good morning from India. Hey, good morning to both of you. Let's see where we stopped at last time. It's gonna be project websites as always. And then, so today we might hop onto my server and try setting up the environment for deployment. And with that I mean I have a new droplet on DigitalOcean that I'm not using right now, I think. And I want to install Docker on there and make it easy for me to deploy different applications running in Docker. So that's gonna be interesting. Okay, so running that. So what are you up to, guys? Tell me. Probably like good morning from India. Maybe it's in the morning and you're just about to go to work or college, or Tarzan, it's super late and you're about to go to bed. During this stream we are also gonna, or Kato is actually going to pick the winner for the mobile developers guidance to Guide to Galaxy book, and then we are also later on announcing a new giveaway. Hint, hint. I'm getting notifications on phone. Yes, it's late and I just was going to turn off the computer but saw notifications, so I came here to just say hey. So have a good coding and I will watch the stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support, as I said yesterday too. So then have a good night, and thanks for still staying up to say hi at least. Yeah, I will code the selection of the winner during this live stream. So you will see in the restream or on Instagram whether you have won, because I will reach out to the person. So yeah, fingers crossed. Let's see. Let's open up another browser window and have a look at our website. Okay. So what we want to do is work or finish the project section. Maybe we want to pick another color for Vapor Berlin, or actually server sites. I had already thought about it before, because the colors are respective for these projects already. Have a good night. Have a good night. Kato, make a little bit of room. Thanks. Let's play some music for me as well. Okay, I'll add VS Code and Sketch. Dobranoc. So it's 8:30 here. I'm preparing my setup to work on a company's iOS UI while watching your code. One sec, let me read that again. Alright, nice. So you're about to implement the user interface of an iOS app, as far as I understand. Okay, so we want to put or copy the pictures that we created into our projects with home projects. Images. Let's call it layout inside here, and let's put them all in there. Muhammad, hey, welcome to the stream. What's up? Good to see you again. Good to see all of you. Okay, copy and paste right here. And now this is gonna be very interesting. So if the project is iOS, let me see. The kind was iOS landscape. If it's iOS landscape, oh, one sec. Kind, right? Exactly. If it's portrait, web, we have iOS landscape, portrait, and web. And then dependent on that, good to see you as well. How long do you plan on continuing these nightly streams? Forever? Sorry? Makes me what? Oh, for as long as she forces me to do so. Forever so. Angel, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the plan is to... There is no end. Like every night at 7 PM I'm gonna stream and be coding at a project. And if we finish a project, there's always gonna be a new project. Always. And it's gonna be from iOS to obviously website to API development, all three. And always Swift for backend and frontend. Alright, so image source set. We want images. I don't remember whether the leading slash was required. 0. Yes. So images, and then projects, layout, and we want to, for iOS landscape, have landscape.png, which is 1x. And at 2x, it's gonna be 2x. And then we have our defaults, just that. Whoa, closing. There we go, it's broken because it's landscape and not land. Alright, there we go. Maximilian, hey Martin, glad to be here. Hey, are you doing any iOS tonight? Not tonight, good to see you. We're gonna finish this project, not today, for sure not today, but by the end of this week at least. So we're gonna finish the front end of it and start deploying it, or start setting up the server environment, and then it's either tomorrow night or at latest Sunday night. We're gonna finish that project, wrap it up, and then start on Monday with a new project, and that's gonna be iOS. It's gonna be the fitness app that will include my 20-minute workout. AJ, is an iOS development stream happening soon? Oh, I just answered that. Yo Martin, what's up buddy? Code Dart, what's up? Hey, good to see you. You're gonna like the new giveaway after I selected the winner for the book. During this live stream, I will announce another one, and I think you'll like it. It should already be a hint for you what kind of giveaway this is going to be, if I know that you are going to like it. So, portrait. Double portrait, exactly. Portrait. And then double portrait 2x. There we go. We will adjust all of that. It doesn't look too bad like this, but it's obviously not our design. Wherever I have put that. All right here. All right. So, will you be deploying your website on the stream? So yes, we will start deploying it today. Let's see how far we will come, because I could just deploy it right away and it would just be online. However, I want to take the chance to set up my server environment, so for every future deployment of any other projects, I don't have to deal with issues such as Swift versions and databases and whatnot. So what I mean by that is we want to be Docker prepared. Double portrait, and then we have web, which is MacBook. And there we go, 2 MacBooks, like so. This one has, I mean we can fix it afterwards, but this one has a shadow underneath. Could work. Let's get to styling. Oh, also we need to, that's the thing. This is going to be the frame that's going to be reused, but we also have images let's say this is class layout. Or image frame. Let's put it that way. Right? So we can address all of that in CSS specifically, and then also let's give all of this one a class. iOS landscape. That is portrait, and that is web. So we know the frame and class the image itself. The image itself, by that I mean the image from the project. Source. Then project image URL, I think we called it image URL, exactly. That's gonna be this. See, there we go, we see Momoko already. And now let's see and export that one. Let's export it as to the desktop. That's a smaller one, just a bigger one. Oh, why is it shaped like this? Is it normal? No, it's not normal. Let's do that again. Is the Leaf file for a template engine? Yeah, so Leaf is the template engine and also the templating language for, not specifically for Vapor, but Vapor supports that, and also the team of Vapor has built that. Also, where are you listening to this music from? It is very relaxing. I've downloaded this music and put it onto loop for OBS to play in the background, and you can find it on Spotify. It's called Zelda and Chill right here. There you go. So now we have that image. You can call it Momoko. Let's see, we have project Momoko. Let's override it. And replace, yes. Now we see a big ass image. Let's comment this one out for now. And just take care of the frame first for styling. Devarsh, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So let's see. Width is gonna be 100%. And max width we can put to 500 pixels maybe, because once we are expanding, see how big it becomes. This is the max width for it anyway. Or we can keep it like that. Doesn't look bad for the landscaping frame. Alright, so maybe all image frame images can just have 100% width. I think portrait might be a little bit too much. Also, I wonder why now the left side would be top aligned. Why would this one care? Oh yeah, whoops, that one. I think this div is just growing alongside this one, and as long as this one was never centered then. Our design doesn't say it's centered, does it? It does say it's centered. Okay, we'll take care of that later. Let's go into projects and say image frame. By default 100%, right? So that way. Whoa. Okay. I don't know about that. So then this needs a specific styling. Let's do iOS landscape. Let's do specific styling for each of them, independent from another. Saw your post on Instagram about getting a job there in Seattle. Will you be applying to Amazon since their HQ is there, or are you looking to work for startups around the city? I'm going to apply to Amazon as well, amongst other companies, so there are quite a few on the list, and then I will see. David, hey, welcome. What's up? What are you up to? So instead of resizing, I can just do. See, those images are causing trouble. Let's say all images have a width of 100 pixel, and then we just overwrite this one for now, so they don't cause any trouble for now. What's that? Navigation. import inline block it is that's needed, plus a little bit of padding for that. Oh, but Momoko is so that one is position absolute or fix? That one is position absolute. And then the container, the project side, but that's not the only side. Let's fix the navigation. So by default, there should be inline block. And hover active text declaration, border none, interesting, that's fine, border bottom, oh here we go. This should have, the A's should have border bottom, but a clear color. That's something I don't like. I cannot pick a clear color, can I? I can. There we go. So we're not jumping when we hover. I'm in such a weird position. I know that I'm 200%. Oh, that would be cool. Amazon is opening their second head office here in Vancouver. Gonna try and get a position when the construction of the building is done in 2022. That's in 2 years. You should. Why would you wait so long? Why wouldn't you try to apply in a different headquarter or somewhere else before? Or is that actually your plan? And Muhammad, I'm in such a weird position. I know that I'm 200% capable of achieving my goals, but I can't seem to get myself to actually start doing any of the work. Maybe you're overwhelming yourself with too much at once. That's sometimes the issue. What I like to do is divide and conquer. Just break down your goal or your achievements in super small tasks, and then also small milestones. Say, if you want to write an article and your goal is to have a blog, then maybe your goal should be writing an hour a day instead of an article a week, right? Because eventually you will have an article, but maybe it takes a week, maybe it takes 10 days, but you get there, rather than not meeting your expectations and then getting frustrated and then stopping. But I don't know the details about your issue, why you're not starting things. Because you can see an hour a day web development can do a lot. Yeah, that's like a midterm goal I've set for myself. I've got a few friends here already working for Amazon, and I heard nothing but good stuff about working there. Well, that sounds good for you. So you should be all set then. And you can only prepare, right? By working for other companies to be an even better fit and nail it on the first try for Amazon. So why is this one? Oh yeah, border. Let's say this this one is an exception, and let's keep it this way. Looks better. Oh yeah, that's the reason. And then the navbar should have padding. Top left, bottom right. This should be, oh, is it starting left bottom? No. I feel like one rem is on the right side. Why though? Top, bottom. Well then maybe this is top, right, bottom, left, and we need one rem on the left too. Alright, it's top, right, bottom, right, left. I think I'm just in a bad routine right now. Yeah, it's difficult to break out of bad routines. What helps sometimes is to trick yourself, because you know yourself best what is distracting you from what you actually want to do, and then just remove it completely from your environment if you don't have the discipline to actually, fight it. The only issue is the technical interview that makes me a little nervous. Actually, the technical interview, I think the more interviews you will have, I mean a rejection is nothing than experience for the next interview, to be prepared for the next interview. And then if there's a new question you weren't able to answer, you're yet again even better prepared for the third interview, and so on and so on. So you can only just apply, and there are thousands of companies, and I don't think it will take you 15 interviews or so to land a job, and you just need to land one job, right? And then that's it for years. So that's totally worth the investment of time to go to like 30 interviews, right? And so for mobile, we want to have body, to have padding, top quite a lot. Let's see, this is 95. So let's just do 95 pixel right away. Padding bottom, padding top would not work because of, I don't know. Oh, here it works. Projects, oh, works there too. Navbar can have top 0. So it stays up there, no matter where we go now. Whoops. I wonder why this is so... Is that the background? My shop has padding top 50. Oh. Okay. Let's go to shop CSS and say no to that. Now it fits. What we can do now is from here, we know that 300, what's the breakpoint? 76, I think. We can double check. Bootstrap breakpoints we should have an overview somewhere. There we go. It doesn't show the smaller one. Oh, it's no breakpoint. It's just a point where our menu is able to fit in, right? Are we changing anything here? Okay, so let's just do from 376. We want body to not have a padding top of 95 anymore, but just 50. Like so. That works for everything. Why does this one look as if it were off and not in the middle? Maybe it's just me. Yeah, probably. Okay, so menu is fixed. That was a quick one. Now back to projects. Back to this one right here. So the image frame can have a padding of top. Let's say 30 or 50. And we can have the text be centered too, right? Would that look good? Let's see. Yeah, we want it all centered. So project has text. Center by default. Hey Martin, what's up? Cyber, what's up? Hey, welcome to the stream. We're right now at the projects page and implementing the frames. Basically a template. Let me check Instagram. If we have a story where we link right to the... All right. So we have, I think we should have fixed width for different sizings. That makes it easier to, to work with. So width is gonna be, let me see, how much width does this one have? 290 for the smallest size we want to support. So let's say 290, and height is gonna be auto. And once we hit, say, a new breakpoint, we're gonna keep it even. Oh, it doesn't even have enough space for that breakpoint. Interesting. I wonder if we should dedicate the image more spacing than the left side. Not really. We like symmetry. When will the website be up? Hopefully by the end of Sunday. I mean, today we should be, depending on the length of the stream, finish the templating of the project sites and also have all the projects displayed here, and then start working on the server environment. Definitely not going to finish that because it includes setting up Docker, getting into that completely, and then deploying, seeing how it works, see how we, in general, handle it, and then also document it. When I deploy it, I run it, I will have to probably also configure Nginx of some sort. And so we will see how that works, and then also I want to implement the SSL certificate that will auto renew itself whenever necessary, and that will take some time. So plan is to have all of that ready and done by Sunday, end of Sunday. Lots of work. You should stream longer over the weekend. So for me, every day is the same. The weekend doesn't change my day plan, but let's see if I will be able to stream, say, 2 hours on Saturday and Sunday to really push it to the end. Okay, we know that for 500 was the, let's get here again. So that's definitely the breakpoint we're looking at right now. Media, screen, and min width. That is when this happens here, right there, and we are not having enough space. When we say 100%, how much is that? That's 240. So we lose here, whoops, pixels and min. Once we get larger, that's 768. But we will have more space. How much is that? 33. And then from here, it only gets bigger once more. I mean, we don't really need to set these points, I think. We just need it for the smallest one. And once here, all we need is 100% because we're meeting 100% with that and with every screen larger. Right? It jumps already. Only here we have like a fluid width that we want to address with a fixed width. from here we can say 100%. Okay, and then also from here on, I want to say that project is text align left. So that looks good again. The fun part comes soon, if not now, which is we will place an image in here and we can just reuse the template and just, we place an image here with CSS, and whenever we are reusing the template, we don't have to care about the image inside the frame. It will just be placed there automatically for us. Are you totally self-taught, Martin? Not totally, I would say, because I have had an apprenticeship for 3 years from 2014, I think, to 2017, where I learned the basics of web development, say lots of front-end work, but also back-end work, and in the end that helped me understanding some key concepts of web development to, at the same time, teach myself Swift on the server, which I did from 2016 on. So everything I know regarding Swift I taught myself, so backend development, Swift, and frontend iOS. And then from there on, obviously, every in addition, like Vue.js, React.js. In my free time while at work, we're doing other stuff that's not as fun, like to me at least. Say PHP, and so on. So let me see. Let's place the image. We have commented it out. Now we want it in. That's the image. And now we want to start with mobile first again. Oh yeah, and we want to say that for all the other image frame images, it's gonna be with, whoops. Let's just say delete me later. How would you say is the best way to learn to code? Side projects, no questions asked. Whenever you learn something, do something that is your own idea alongside. So when you learn how to do HTML, come up with a random shit idea, even as small as it's possible, and then just implement it. Literally, side projects, one after another, and then start super small as possible, and grow naturally, not with having expectations to build a bigger project, but just knowing, okay, this is my limit, my next challenge is just this one thing, I don't know, JavaScript or animations in HTML using CSS or stuff like that. That's how I learned everything, like based on projects. My first, like when I learned iOS development, I literally learned iOS development and developed my first app and published it on the App Store. That's how I approached it. The second app was already social down. Have you ever learned React? React.js, yes, not native. And hey, Martin, there are kids in this chat, don't swear, lol, just kidding. Well, I cannot change myself, right? I'm gonna be me, naturally authentic. But I get it. You said just kidding. So let's save and see what happens. Nothing because of this one. So everything is 100 with, aside from, here we go. The image is here. iOS landscape. Image frame. Oh, one sec. Yeah, right. We need to distinguish that too. iOS landscape, image frame. Okay, so yeah, we need to take this class and put it into a upper scope. Say here. No, that's not possible. Let me think. Because that is, if that's that, right? Because then we want the respective image. We might have to do the same statements for the class. We can just do that. Oh, one sec. We can just use. Yeah, just do that. So. Like so. It doesn't look nice at all. Especially if this closing thing is to that opening. And portrait and web. We could have also just used this one right away as a class and save us lots of if statements, at least for up here. I just don't know if I like that. Oh, and we should be able to remove that down here. We don't necessarily need that anymore. Let's just do that. Let's just say project kind it's gonna be this. That's our opening div, just like that. And so this is either iOS landscape, portrait, or web, and depending on that we have the image in here. So then our classes are where's our image? We have the image and image frame. Yeah. So basically it's the other way around now. Like so. Image. And this one is... the naming doesn't match as nice anymore. But it still works. See, if we look at the frame, we see iOS landscape, and this image gets its CSS styles from here. Good. Why am I not, I'm wondering right now, why am I not naming the images just like that too? To keep it simple. Okay, we can optimize it at a later point. So what I wanted to do is, for that one, I want to address it within iOS landscape being image, right? So say, now not image frame, but just image, that's a different one. Image is that, image frame is that. So I can say the image in here should be, let's remove the styling, because we don't know what we want yet. We want this one to be position absolute actually. And it should be centered, right? Because I think the frame is saying, interesting that the frame has padding top, yeah. I think we might have to position it within the image frame, this image. So if I would say top 0, bottom 0, margin auto, then it's centered, but it's centered in iOS landscape, that's centered, but the frame is not centered, it's having a padding, so that's why we need to put it in here and then differentiate it from there. So let's say, how about, we're not doing anything with the frame itself, do we? We do image container, maybe? So that's gonna be image container, and then this is gonna be image frame instead. And now let's have a look back here. We have padding top for the whole thing, but image frame itself is the image. So we don't need the image selector, the tag to select it anymore. Refresh, the frame should be good. Something else changed. Social down. What are you doing? Why? Oh, because of the images are okay. What do we do here? Just that. It's just broken. Oh yeah. That needs to be. That's fixed again. Phew! I thought I broke more. Let me steal the charger really quick. I feel like we're not getting to the server today. This one takes longer than I expected, but that's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, coming from here now, I think we are all prepared to move this one down and have it be the image, the actual image. And now we don't need the tag anymore, but just the class. So what we can do now is, now we can say position absolute, and then margin auto, I think should already know. So we are, oh yeah, and so this image right here is centered in the middle and it's relative to not to image container. Oh yeah, we wanted this one not to have the padding. But let's do iOS landscape, have the padding. So iOS landscape has the padding, this one, and the image is relative to the iOS landscape. Unless if we do position relative, then we know, okay, this image is now centered relative to that one. And the image, that's gonna be the image container. Image container position relative, and let's play with sizes. Let's say we want left and right 0, 2, and we want the width to be, what was it, 290 pixels, right? But Z index should be we can say 10 and give the frame Z index of 20. That does not work. So then I wonder why. It could be because of position absolute, that it's not on top as I want it to be. So it needs position relative, and then it will accept the Z index, else it would not. Good catch. So that would work, good to know. Image frame, position relative, and Z index 20. I just use 20 instead of 2, so we have a little bit more leeway in case you want to put something in between, like with 15 or anything, like other things. We won't necessarily do that, but it's a better practice, I would say, to do so. Just a little bit of future proofing, not too much. And then, so we have that on top. And again, we want the image to be left 0, 2, and right 0. And the width should be, say, 270. We will fix that because it's still not. We will have the issue of clipping, I think, because if I reduce that at some point, you know, this will fit the frame, but it's still unless I say I'm stretching it, but I don't like that actually. So there is something I could use. I've never used before. We could look into that. There's a new CSS that will let you clip things or create forms, and you can use that to clip off images, I think. So CSS clip path. Not online. No. God damn it, Google. So let's go. Here, we can just, circle, but say we want here a heart. Some random. Or let's see. What I can do as well is give this one a container view like div and have that one be the, I could do that. That's simpler than reading into something new just for time saving. So let's say div class say clip image or image clipper. Shouldn't hurt at all, but what it does is we will give this one all the properties. Let's see. Right, and then this one can just lose it all and say 100%, and we can use this to for example say border radius 50% and then overflow hidden. Let's say 50 pixels instead. You get the idea, right? We can say height 100 pixel and it will actually, let's do it a little bit like this, and then on top position it over here like so. Let's say 10 and remove it by 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we can do afterwards is, once this is positioned, reducing the width a little bit further. Like so. Let's use it image clipper. And iOS landscape image clipper image should have width 100% just for now. Refresh, done. Because the text fields are first name, last name, username, email, and password. Should include birthday, or should it just people accepting the terms? Because people still fake for birthdays, and I'll still need terms in my sign up. What I like to do is have as little as possible for people to register, so the amount of work to actually register is super little, so you get more people to do that. Because you don't know whether someone, because for example email and password obviously is the minimum, and people are already like, I am like that. Sometimes if something needs registration, I'm like, okay, I'm not even doing that then. It's not worth it, right? You don't know if someone who's willing to do email and password is then saying, if there's first and last name, oh, okay, I'm not doing that. That's too much, you know. So, and then yet again, you have different people who say email, password, first name, last name, and then even birthday. I'm not doing that. You know, you want to reduce the work as much as possible, so you will have the benefit of having as many people as possible to register on your service. My recommendation would be, for registration, keep it as little as you can possibly do. I don't know what your social media requires to have. Maybe you need first and last name. I think Facebook as well requires lots of data for registration, but Facebook also is established already, right? So lots of people would want to go there. Okay, we got this, and now we want to adjust the image to say margin bottom 10 pixels. No, doesn't work, doesn't apply. Top, let's use top then. So the image is larger, you see the blue? That's the image, and we can just move it from top to bottom, and I want to move it like so the buttons are better visible. I think that positioning overall should hopefully work for all. Or we can actually make it even smaller. So the width, 290 pixels, no. You can see the blue, I think it was, we can say 255 even. Do we need the margin bottom then even? Let's say -5. So that's gonna be for mobile, right? And let's go. We don't care about smaller sizes than this one. It should look good for 320 and everything above. So let's adjust now this one. And that's why I like mobile first, and that's why you should do mobile first, is you have like overall stylings that apply, and then once you go bigger, you just adjust a little bit to meet your styles. Okay, so we have, is iOS landscape image frame even a thing still? Yes. So now the image clipper must be smaller. Frame was to, image clipper can actually be 100% by now. One sec. Why is image clipper? Image container. What's the frame? Because it has shadow, and that's why 100% is different for that one. Alright. Let's see. That's that. Image clipper width. We can say calculate 100% minus 10 pixel minus 25 pixel. Let's see if that accommodates. It should actually. This is a fixed thing. So it's gonna be iOS landscape image clipper, and then the width overwritten by that, the height as well. Let's have a look. One, two, three, four, five. The height to 110 and top to just minus 10. And obviously now we want the image to % of the image goes to the clipper. So we can go %. Does it look already good? I think so. I feel like the image clipper needs a little bit less border. No, I think it's fine. Cool. So the next station is 768. And say image clipper probably only height. Not only that, it's 240, but the image itself needs a new positioning in terms of top. We said minus margin minus 10 pixel this time, more even. Oh no, we have just to reduce the width to I don't know how much. Can definitely say margin auto. Let's say text align center, so the image is centered. Yes, you use text align to center an image. I know. And then for this, not minus 20, but minus 15. And actually margin top minus 5 pixel. No? Oh, because it is already minus 5 pixel. Well then minus 10. So that looks beautiful on all screens up until now. And then we have the last stuff. This is 992. So the width is definitely smaller, so that's gonna be 25 for this. Or is it? One sec, what about the image clipper? I wonder if I made a mistake or made it too complicated for the lower screen. You know, obviously I could have left probably the width at 100% and just have the image clipper adjust its width instead. Let's have a look. So this one, what if I say I remove this? Yes, it's too big. And then this one has 25, but we want to have 40. Now it fits. Just super precisely. Image is always gonna have 100%, the image clipper does the rest. So then, because that means we don't need to adjust the image at all for that. You know, that's less CSS code. Oh, one sec. Do you need margin top? Still less, because we have more here and less than the next one, so good. Next up, last up. Image clipper height's gonna be adjusted. Don't need that. So $55. And height 190. Well, actually, can we do more? It's still inside, just inside the frame. Or we have this one better visible. Yeah, we can keep it like that. So, whoops, there's one more station. Oh yeah, 1200 I think it is. Alright. But you can see mobile first development means you have so much code for the mobile smallest screen, and then for the first breakpoint you have that much code, just a little bit adjustment, and then less and less adjustment as you go up, right? The other way around, desktop first, is a mess if you go like that. Harman, what's up? Hello. Hey. Let me get the Pringles. Wavy Pringles, roasted jalapenos. But the thing is, whenever something is said to be spicy or hot, most of the times it's not, for some reason. We're just testing this one out because we have never tried that before. Cyber, good question. How do I eat that much and I'm so skinny? The secret is 20-minute workout. Hashtag keep grinding. I like it. Okay, next station was this one. Adjusting the width. 65. And the height to 235. Alrighty, look at this. Oh, we want this one to be centered too. But the frame is done, and that means what we can do is if I open Xcode and say I'm opening social down, right? Oh, social down, I think I have disabled landscape mode. Yeah, landscape is disabled. How about Vivoli? Did I disable landscape here too? Yeah, I did, but let's just do it for the fun of it. Let's run it, let's see if it runs even. When's the 20-minute workout video coming out? So from Monday on, or right after this project, we're gonna work on the fitness app. And that would include, where did it go? Would include the 20-minute workout. Okay, so look, if we do a screenshot of that, obviously this is not optimized for landscape mode, that's why it was disabled for this project. But what I wanted to say is, we have now an image for landscape, right? Whoops, like this. Test. And all we want to do is, all we have to do is, say this is a new project that I want to show on my website. I'll go to the backend, I say, hey, that's a new project, and it's iOS landscape. It's Graphit. It's Vivoli something image URL. It's gonna be test. We can run it. All I have to do is I added this project right here, and I add the picture right here, like so. If I refresh down here, we have it, and it should have been right in place, but it's not, and it's because of maybe because of the phone I used. So I have to take care I'm using always the right phone. Say iPhone 5, or what was it? But you get what I mean. I just add in the backend the project, add the image, done. And the templating does its job of putting everything there and having the image inside the frame. The right frame, landscape. The same will apply to web and portrait. Once we're done with that. I actually don't like that this one seems to be an iPhone 5 screenshot. Because if I would say Momoko and then run, and then say 11, or maybe it's an 11 Pro screenshot, I don't know. So let's take a screenshot of this. I'm surprised that it runs so smoothly on my MacBook. Usually the simulator wouldn't run that smoothly for 3D games. Alright, let's take a screenshot. Close that again. Yes, whoops. I closed all of it. Open recent website. So what I meant was before obviously it's gonna be the same. Place and run. I actually want this one to be Momoko then instead of this, because this one is not. In the future I always want to have iPhone 11 Pro screenshots, and we have to adjust the CSS for that rather than for the smaller screens, because those will go extinct. Okay, rerun. Let's see, we will have to make small adjustments, not that much, I'd say small adjustments. So from here, image clipper is fine, but the image itself it could just increase in width, right? Almost. Let's say 100, like so. That is so close. So that's the new style for that mobile. And here it already looks good. Needs some adjustment here for that size. Let's see what it is. Margin top. Huh, interesting. Margin top -2 pixel. No. Oh, actually +2. Alright, that's easy. Done for that size. And next size is this one. No margin at all. Actually, version 4 or even 5. 5 pixels. And here, probably 0. Or 1. Or 2. That looks good. So now we're set. For all screen sizes. With the first template. Okay. Let's see if we can actually put this one line item center. Yeah, that's the only. That's not how I want it to be, actually. Flex flow column. Oh yeah, not this. And then the button should have I don't know the flex. What is it? Flex row? No. Maybe even align self. There we go, baseline. That means I would have to put this one project, and the first ones always have to be like this. Can call it left side. Left, and so we know project left is like this, and then project left A has, what was it? Align self baseline. So everything is actually in the middle. All right. That looks good to me. How about mobile? Okay, let's have this one only apply to starting from here. From here. Like so. So that works perfectly. Cool. Okay, unfortunately, we're not gonna make it. I think we're not even finishing the other ones. We just finished the first templating for all the landscape projects. What I would do is I would pick the winner for in the book. I would just commit all the changes. We have written a lot of code, styling primarily. And then basically we finish iOS landscape project template. And it is live on master. Why is it so huge? Because of all frames? I wonder how big the frames are in size. Let's see, we have project, website, resources, view, public, images, projects, layout. 22. That's super small, that's good. But this one could be big. Holy mother of goodness. This is way too big. Okay, one thing that I would always do is I would go to Optimizilla. There's a new name to this website, but you can still find it. imagecompressor.com, Optimizilla. And then you just drag this one in here. And it's gonna compress the file for you to as small as you want, with showing you how much you're losing in quality, which most of the times is nothing, not even visible, and even less so if it's so small. So let's wait for that and optimize that at least. That's too much, because you would download that, right? Once you open the website. I should also probably resize it to that size anyway, because that's the max size, which is right now 430, about 430. So I could, let's see, I could say tools, adjust size, and then max is, even if you say 500, right? That's still gonna be more than this one. I mean, if I refresh it now, it's still good looking. Oh, actually, is it? Because yeah, it should. Or actually, I don't know, because of, it should be good enough. And it's already smaller. Let's see if we can. I'm jumping around my room. I did my database and authentication connection. Woo! Hey, congratulations! Awesome! It always feels really good to reach a milestone, right? Hey, that's so good. Good job, Cyber. Really good job. Well done. You can see the quality is equal to one another. I mean, this is a little bit different in color, but you cannot even see it, and it still is smaller than that one by a lot. You want to have that. So download that, show in Finder, rename it, and replace it right here. The smaller the better, especially if you don't see it even in quality. So that's super small now, from 5 megabyte to 88 kilobytes. Nice, Cyber. Is that it for today, or are you then hopping onto the next feature? I don't even know if it's late in the day for you right now. Okay. Let's add the picture really quick and draw the winner really quick as well. Updated Momoko image to a smaller one. Now I live in Los Angeles, might code all night, going to do user settings now. That's grinding. Keep eating. Nice. When yeah, I thought about shortly as well to code all night because I have the client project, right? There's always enough to do. But yeah, I most of the times decide to actually get the 8 hours of sleep during the night rather than during the day because of the sleep quality. However, I've done all-nighters so many times for coding because it's just too much fun. I totally get that. It's like you're hyped, you love it, you want to push it, and so you just do it. Okay, let's close that because we're done for today. Regarding the project, we're gonna continue tomorrow with templating the other sections. But for now, let's have a look. So, it's not fun, it's a struggle. Alright, I mean, you're jumping around your room because it feels so awesome. Apple's video was nice when they released SwiftUI. I don't know if I remember what kind of video you're referencing. So we will reveal all the comments. Let's see. We have down here Carolina Sevedo, and if I click on plus, oddly enough at the top we should have someone else. Yeah, so it's still fetching the new comments. Lots of repetition from this guy today. That will not help him. Also this girl. And I think that's it. We have, no, still some going. Now that should be it. All comments should be loaded now. And so I once coded, let's see, should still work the same. I don't need that. I need this. So I'm getting all the comments, do make an array out of it, get the text, the actual comment, make sure it's unique, make an array back or cast it to an array format set. Actually, it's not casting, I think it's just initiating. And then I'm looping over it. That is just a check of, say, let's check someone who did double comments so we know, we don't have them doubled. We will print this guy. Okay, games official. So this should print every time because we're looping over all comments, every time we're hitting this guy, it should print at least one time his comment, which should be 2 times if our code is not working, and 1 time if our code is working, to making sure every comment is just appearing once in the array. So then here we're having the position, and then we're doing a math random. So that's the test round right now, it's not the winner. Test round, random commenter is 6. Let's see if we have somewhere up here. Okay, games official is just printed once, which means we do have how many? 137 unique commenter. So let's see. Let's do now. Let's pick When they showed developers getting the build failed message and they were mad, but then they thought I brought up SwiftUI. When they showed developers getting the build failed message and they were mad. Hey, you can link me, or actually I think links don't work in the comment section. I will maybe look into that again. Okay, so let's draw the winner now. Kato, do you want to hit enter? Yes, he wants to hit enter. And the winner is 35. Who's gonna be 35? It is Greycock. So, Greycock, first of all, we have to check if he is meeting the requirements, which is he has to be a follower because the giveaway is just for my followers. He has to, I think, let's check the requirements. Like the picture, tag a friend, and comment kindness rocks, right? So he's 35, so maybe it's somewhere up here. Greycock. Scream if you see him before I see him. There you go. What monitor model do you use? Oh, there we. He's not even commenting the right thing, so he didn't participate at the giveaway. So let's draw another one. Kato, hit enter. Bam, 129. Amy Fitness. Ooh, that's gonna be super low down there. Somewhere here. Amy Fitness, kindness rocks. Yeah, nice. So Amy Fitness, let me see. You commented correctly. And let me check here on them likes. Amy Fitness liked the image, she commented, she tagged a friend, and she is Emmy, and she's following me. So we have a winner. Awesome. Be a follower, like the picture, tag a friend, comment kindness rocks. Alright, I'm gonna reach out to Emmy Fitness. I'll write this down. And she just won the Mobile Developer's Guide to the Galaxy book. The next giveaway that I'm gonna announce also through a post is a giveaway that is regarding or good for all of us developers. It's actually this glass that I'm wearing right now. It's gonna be this glass, and I'm having the black one, and here is a blue version that in addition looks the same, just in blue, but has in addition for the sun a clip-on, so you have it as a sunglass too. So that's gonna be the next thing. And again, we talked about it, and I think it was CodeDart who brought it up. There are only studies that those glasses help you falling better asleep when you were at your display at nighttime, right? So that's for sure helping, but there are no studies that these glasses help against eye strain. I just personally experienced that a yellow tinted, say, display or reduced blue light helped my eye strain like right from the batch. So yeah, looking forward to the next stream tomorrow, guys. And I think I'm gonna post the picture tomorrow regarding the glasses. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I enjoyed it for sure. We didn't get to deploy the website yet, but again, that's fine, I think, totally. We're gonna hopefully finish the templating tomorrow for the other sections, just 2 more left, the portrait and the web. And from there, hopping onto the server. And then hopefully by Sunday, which is the day after tomorrow, be done. But yeah, there's a little bit still to do. Have a great night, Angel, you too, Cyber, and everyone else. Let me just send peace out.